Today I'll be showing you the Disney Christmas pins that I purchased in the 2025 holiday season. I have about 20 to 25 pins here to show you from the Disney parks, Disneyland Paris, Pink a la Mode, Disney Pins blog, and a few other places. So let's get right to it and take a look at this year's holiday pins. So we'll start off with some pins from the Disney parks in the US, and this is Mickey and Minnie, and this series is the Merry Christmas series, and it is on these backer cards that say Merry Christmas. They have some other Christmas pins this year that aren't on these cards, and I have a few of them coming up, but I do have a lot in this series. So we have Mickey here, who's in a Santa suit, and it's very cool. The suit has some glitter on the suit and glitter on his hat. And then he has a sack full of toys. I see a nutcracker in there, and it looks like Space Mountain. Doesn't that look like Space Mountain back there? I'm saying that's Space Mountain. So that's a pretty cool pin. And these are just open edition pins. And then we have Minnie Mouse, who goes really well with Mickey. So same type of outfit. We have glitter in her dress and in her shoes and in her hat. And she has a present in her hand. So both of them look really cute together. And some other ones we have in this series, we have Stitch, who looks like he's dressed like an elf. So we have a hat, a lot of glitter in the hat and glitter in his shirt. Like his little shoes with the little bells on there. And then we have a Chip and Dale one. This one's great too. So we have Dale pulling a giant sack or maybe a stocking of acorns. And then Dale is on the back with the Santa hat. Oh, I see Chip has the reindeer antlers on there too. And the sack is filled with glitter. And then we have a Mickey wreath. So we have a wreath shaped like a Mickey head. And we have different ornaments. And the ornaments have some glitter elements to it. And then I did get the Disneyland Resort one. And so this one says Disneyland Resort on the bottom. And then we have Sleeping Beauty Castle, Carthay Circle, Matterhorn, Space Mountain, and the Pixar Pal Around. And we have a lot of glitter in the sky behind all those attractions. Got snow on the Sleeping Beauty Castle. This one I think is still... Yeah, this is still an open edition one. And then the last one I have in this Merry Christmas set is this bigger one. I think this is a mini jumbo. And this one, it looks like a greeting card to me, but it says Holiday Magic in the middle. And we have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, and then Goofy and Pluto. And all of the backgrounds have glitter in them. I thought this one was super nice. Had to get this one. And then the back, this one does say it's a limited edition 2400. And some other ones I have that aren't in that Merry Christmas background. This is a one from, I don't know if it's just from Aulani or just a Hawaii theme one, but it says Aloha Kalikimaka. And we have Donald and Daisy in Santa outfits, and looks like they're exchanging gifts. And we have some palm trees in the background, and this is a pin on pin. You can see that Donald and Daisy are bumped up. You can see where they attach here on the back. And this one I think is just, good focus there. Oh, this one's a limited release. It says right there. So I thought that one was cool. And then I got this one is just a white card rack pin that you can get in the parks. And this one has Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. But I thought this was pretty cool for just being an open edition pin, as you have some glitter in the ornaments, and then Eeyore's scarf, it looks like, and then Winnie the Pooh's hat. Oh, you have some glitter down there too. So I thought this one was pretty nice for just a open edition one. And then I got a Nightmare Before Christmas one. And this one has Zero sleeping in front of the Christmas tree with all the presents. And he has a a candy cane in his mouth and in his bowl. And the bowl does say 0. And we have the tree. And 0 has glitter. There you can kind of see it. Sometimes glitter is hard to show up on the camera, but he is filled with glitter. And this one, I believe, is this one a limited edition or? Yeah, limited edition 4000. And this one is a pin on pin. You can see 0 in his bed and the bowl are raised up. And then I have this one here. It's the backer card looks like it's a gift tag. And this one has Mickey and Minnie with the sleigh and Sleeping Beauty Castle in the background. And it looks like Mickey is giving Minnie a present. Got a lot of glitter in the sky, and this is also a pin on pin. Mickey and Minnie are bumped up right there. And this one is limited edition 1750. Thought this one was pretty nice too. All right, and the last one I have from the Disney Parks US is this Making Merry Memories. I think I got this one on the Disney Store site, and this is huge. The box is really big. The pin's actually really big too. So the box looks like a house, and it has a kind of a pull-out spot here, so you can actually like prop it up like that and display it on a bookshelf or something. But it opens like that, and then we can get to the pen. And this pen is big. Let's see. Let's take it off of the backer card here. So you can see it has 2 pin posts, and they were getting pulled all over the place during shipping, so the paper ripped down. So let's take a look here. So they had quite a few of these too, different characters looking through a window frame. And this one has Mickey and Minnie decorating their Christmas tree. And we're looking through a window that's decorated and has some bells up here on top. And then Chip and Dale are on the outside looking in. Oh, Pluto's down there too. I didn't see him. So very nice. I like the ledge here with the snow. Chip and Dale looking in. Oh, it looks like Pluto might be looking at them. And then the Christmas tree has some glitter in it. And then so does this little garland up top. Very cool. And then this one is a limited edition of 2000, and it's gold tone finish. So now we'll move on to the Pink a la Mode pens, and they had a couple of different waves of Christmas pens. And the first wave had 3 pens, which included this Figaro pen, and this is the backer card of these types of pens. And Figaro one is awesome. This is my favorite one out of these 3. So we have Figaro, and he has a scarf on and then antler headband on. And the scarf has some glitter in there. Really nice pen. 2 pin posts, and it is a special edition of 200. And I think they sold these as a 3-pack. So we have Figaro, and then we have Marie. Very similar style. We have Marie, and then she has a bow that has glitter in it, and then a Santa hat with some glitter. Very nice, and I believe, yeah, these are all, I think, special edition 200. And then the third one in this collection was Stitch, and we have Stitch with some red mittens that have glitter, and then he's got the similar headband, antler headband that Figaro has back there. But Stitch also has a shirt that says 100% naughty and a little bit nice. And the shirt has some spots and glitter also. Oh, it looks like the antlers have glitter too. And also a special edition of 200. So I did get these ones all kind of in a pack. They sold them all 3 together. And their Figaro was on a bigger backer card, and then the other 2 were on smaller ones. And then just like a week or 2 ago, they came up with another Christmas pen release, and they had tons of pens, and I only got a few here, but I did get this Mickey and Minnie set. So same type of backer card. These were just a little bit later than the other ones. So, and I did take the, if you're wondering, I did take the pin backs off just to make it easier to show the card and then pull them off. But these all do come with pin backs, and these ones are just the round ones. And we have Mickey and Minnie. And we have a wreath, Mickey coming out of the wreath, and he has a bow and his shirt, and his hat has glitter in it. We got a little holly leaf there. And Minnie is very similar. So they look really great together. She's got a lot of glitter going on there too. So very nice. So we have those ones. And then here's one with Chip and Dale singing in front of a gingerbread house. And we have Chip with a green scarf on, and Dale has a scarf on too. Looks like they're singing some carols, and we have a gingerbread house filled with glitter. And these are special edition 200. I didn't check what these were. These do not say. Oh, these ones were open edition. These two were open edition. This is the special edition. And then the last one that I got out of this wave, and like I said, there was a lot. I just picked a few, is this Mickey and Minnie. I just like the style of this one. I don't know if it's kind of more of a modern style where the tree is just a triangle, and then the colors and stuff in this I thought were pretty cool. So Mickey and Minnie is giving Mickey a gift. And this one is also a special edition of 200. And then I do have some older Pink a la Mode pins. I got 2 pins. This one might have been from 2025, but it may have been from last year because it is on this different backer card. And this one has Mickey and Minnie singing carols. Oh, they're actually in the same outfits as this one. That's the same dress, and you can see that's the same outfit. So same outfit. So maybe this is this year. I like the Minnie's tail right here. It's just a small little piece that comes out. Very cool. And this one is, ooh, I can't read that. Does that say 200? Yeah, 200. Special edition 200. And then one that I got that I know is from last year. This one I think I got in January of 2025 because I missed it when it was out in December of 2024. So it has a Cars background, and this one is Mater with a like a winter hat, and he's got a Christmas wreath back here on his tow hook. Thought this one was pretty cool. I think they probably had a lightning one too, but I didn't get that one. I think when I bought this one in January, that one was already gone, and it is a special edition of 300. So now I have some pins from Disney Pins blog, and as you can see, it's a very similar backer card as Pink a la Mode. It's just missing the Pink a la Mode label, but the same type of card. And the first one I got from them is this one with Donald, and he has almost looks like a holiday sweater. It has a bunch of glitter in it, and then he has like a red and green striped hat on. And then this one is a special edition of 300. And so the other one I got is this one with Chip and Dale singing carols, and they're standing in a wreath, and the wreath has a big bow on it with a bunch of glitter, and you can kind of see through the middle there. So you can see the cutouts right there, and it does say it's a special edition of 300. And if you notice, a lot of artwork gets reused with these are all officially licensed Disney pins, but they are third parties making them. But you can see that Chip and Dale, it's the exact same artwork as this Pink a la Mode pin. So they just have Chip and Dale the same. It's just here they're on a wreath, and here they're on a gingerbread house. So now I have a few pins from BaubleBar. And this one is Chip and Dale, and we have Chip coming out of an acorn. Looks like the acorn was wrapped as a surprise, and then Chip jumped out of there. So the BaubleBar pins are on this. It's kind of a plastic backer card. It does have the metal clasp that you pinch the two little sides together. And then we have the pin on this one. So we have Dale right here with a Santa hat that has some glitter, and then the acorn has wrapping or ribbon on it with glitter. And then this one has like a spring element to it where it just bounces back and forth. So Chip is kind of bouncy, almost like a bobblehead kind of thing. You can push him down a little bit. So very shiny on the background. The one crazy thing with this one is the one pin post. So you can see that this is really thick on this side, so it's really heavy. So if you put it on a pin board that doesn't grip very well, it's just gonna do that. So I wish they had maybe another pin post over here, but that might have been a challenge with the spring mechanism that's down inside there. And this one, if you notice, does have soft enamel. So you can see they're all dipped. Sometimes that looks pretty cool. Like I think it looks great in the acorn because it gives it some texture, but I kind of wish Chip and Dale were flat enamel and not the hard enamel, not the soft enamel. And then the other one I got is this other Chip and Dale one. And this one has, very similar to one of the other pins we saw where Chip has reindeer antlers on and he's pulling a sleigh or a sack or whatever it was in the other pin. And then Dale is on the back with the Santa hat. And this is cool because it's two different pins that's connected by a chain. So we can take the two pin backs off. And then let's get these off. There we go. So we have Dale sitting in a sleigh. And then he's got a bunch of, is that presents or is that another acorn? I can't quite tell. Looks like it might be an acorn or something, but lots of glitter back there. And then Chip is dressed with his reindeer antlers and he is pulling the sleigh. So I like that it's two pins, so you can put him up here like he's gonna fly and take off, or put him down here so it looks like he's pulling them. You know, you can twist him this way, twist him this way. So pretty cool. And this again, soft enamel, so you can see the dips there. The sleigh is kind of cool because it's soft enamel, but it's bumped up. I don't know if you can really see that. Yeah, you can see it a little bit right there. The white bars are bumped up. So when you rub your thumb on it, it bumps up. So that's kind of cool. And then this one, I believe, is just going to be the same on the back. Yeah. Very cool. Is this the same artwork as the other one? Let's see. Maybe they have the same thing. Very similar, right? Yeah, I think it is. I think that's the same artwork because they have the same facial expressions on both of them. Looks like almost the same Santa hat on Dale. So looks like the same artwork on those two. This is a official Disney one, and this is officially Disney licensed pen. So I did get one Christmas fantasy pin this year, and it's this one with Stitch. And Stitch is dressed as Santa and has a big candy cane here. And we have the sack of toys with Scrump down inside. And he is sitting in front of a Christmas tree with a star on top. Really nice artwork on this one. Stitch has his tongue out. I like his little hair sticking out right over the collar of the shirt. That is super cool. And this is from Da Vinci Fantasy Pins. You can see right there. And it's part of this Christmas series. Every year they have one or two Christmas pins, and it is a limited edition of 75. And it does show right here that this pin that I'm holding is the fourth one out of the 75. So the last pin here is my favorite one, and this one is from Disneyland Paris. It is in a box, and it has this paper sleeve on it. So we'll take that off. And then you can see the front of the box. So it's Disneyland Paris, and I don't even know how to pronounce that. Something Noel, Joy Noel? I'm not sure. But we have Pluto pulling a sleigh with Mickey and Minnie in it, and Daisy and Donald and Goofy. It looks like Chip and Dale might be in there too. So it's in this box, and we're going to open the box and see the pin here. And inside we have the pin. It's kind of four pins. So we have Pluto down here with the reindeer antlers, and then we have some ribbon that he is pulling the sleigh, and we have Mickey and Minnie right there in the seat, and then right behind them we have Daisy, and Donald looks like he's maybe getting something falls on his head or something. he's just always annoyed. And then we have, I see Chip 'n Dale right there. So we have Chip 'n Dale, and then we have Goofy. And do we see anybody else besides Tinkerbell over here? And then they must be going over a rough area because one of the presents is falling off. We can pull this little ribbon here and take a look. And on the back, it's packaged really well. So they have this this foam in here, and they have the Mickey pin backs. So let's take this one off first. So this is this tiny little pin, a little present. So we have that one. We have Tinkerbell. Let's pull her off this box. She's super tiny too. You can see the little outline of Tinkerbell there. And then we'll pull Pluto off. Oh, Pluto has 2 pin posts, which is really nice. So you can put him in a position and he'll stay. So there we go. So let's pull them all off now. And this is like a felt backer here. Super nice packaging for this one. Okay, pull that one off and this one off. So there we go. So now we have the pins here. So let's see. So now you have the sleigh. So you can, the nice thing is you can put it like maybe like this, and you can put Pluto, like again, you can have him like flying, trying to take off. You can have him down on the ground. Very cool. And then on the back, haven't seen the back of this one yet. So we have the Mickey waffle pattern, and then we do have the Disneyland Paris logo. And this one is a limited edition of 800. Oh, it has the number. So I have 510 out of 800. That's cool. I wish all limited edition showed that. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a difference, but it's just kind of cool to see what number you have out of those pins. And then there's the back of the Pluto pin, and they are connected by a ribbon. So there we go. Looks like I may have twisted him up a bit. And then we have Tinkerbell and then the present. And these are tiny. Let's see what kind of detail they have in here. See how close I can get that. So Tinkerbell, I mean, that is a really small pin, but I can still see her face. That is really cool. And then here's the presents, even smaller. What do the backs look like on this? They still have the little Mickey waffle pattern back there. And just for a size comparison, here's your typical Mickey pin back. I can put it on here. There you go. So it is kind of smaller than the Mickey pin back. And one interesting thing here, we talked about reusing artwork. Here's Chip 'n Dale again. And if you look, that is Chip 'n Dale. They're right there. It's the exact same artwork as that. So they just shrunk that down. So that's typically what they do. They have like a theme every year, like how Mickey and Minnie are dressed and stuff. And then they just go with that theme through a lot of their pins. So here are all of the pins that I showed you all together in one picture. And I like to do this because you can really see the size difference of them. So those were the Disney Christmas pins that I added to my collection in 2025. Let me know down in the comments, which one was your favorite here? My favorite is that Disneyland Paris Jumbo pin. I just love that one. I like how you have Pluto connected by a ribbon, so you can kind of put him in little different spots. And I like how Tinkerbell and then that gift that's falling off the sleigh are actually separate little micro pins, and you can put them anywhere you would like. So that is my favorite pin out of the ones that I showed you today. I hope you have a happy holiday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.